So you're able to avoid Dave's psychic grab, but the process of doing so is going to get you hit by Kukulane.
Wait, I didn't even try to dodge it. Hang on, I didn't even try to dodge it.
He just
Don't
takes
let
the
him.
bumblebee
Don't
right
let
in
him.
the face. And he's
No.
so short,
Don't
it's
let
easy to
him.
just do a quick line. He's just like,
Oh, okay. So
Hunter, please don't let him.
I gotta
Dodge
do a
used
dodge. Hang on. Let me
the
do a
dodge
dodge.
action. The dodge action is going to impose disadvantage on Kukulane for this attack.
So you gotta roll again, Taz.
It doesn't matter. He hit you even worse that time. So, Kukulane, without the intention of damaging him, I'm assuming.
right.
Let's see. Roll me the damage of the attack to see how wet you get him.
This is like intense combat for me to just try to avoid a bat. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Oh
Almost
my
maximum
god.
damage. He's giving you a pressure washer bath.
So,
I'm actually gonna be clean. What the fuck?
In the effort to hit you as you're swirling around to avoid Dave's psychic crush and you're trying not to get hit, Kukulane goes, all right, that's it. And the two claws slam together to make this massive hydro pump-esque beam and just annihilate Jerry right out of his smoke form. You're solidified under the ground by the water pressure. And you can just see this puddle of like shit washing off of Jerry.
One claw shampoo,
the
the other's
best idea
conditioner.
I've ever.
As you are just lying in this puddle of dirty water, you're like, fuck.
Why? It's just like, why?
And it's worth noting that this isn't like clean water. It's like slightly warm, like a little mucusy crab water. So you're like, everything about this is unpleasant. It is at this point that a lot of you will notice that there is a abundance of pollinators in the area.
Yes, the
As
bees.
a particularly jubilous little comb bee will fly almost directly next to the two of you, attempting to get to a flower next to the cup.
Comby, isn't that what my Judy fly turns into? No, that's not the
No.
No.
Negative. Negative.
Oh no, Comby is definitely there. That's a first. I don't remember.
Correct. That is a first
Hello.
stage. As it leans its face in and just starts devouring what it can from this flower. Almost entirely oblivious or entirely comfortable with the idea of you guys being around. It doesn't seem to care.
I will approach it and say hello. I do not know if you remember me, or any of us, for that matter. Well, mostly me. I'm not sure if you were born at that time. However, if you were, please tell the queen that I said hello, and we thank her for her service. It was much appreciated.
Kendra, as you look into the faces of this bee, and you speak your message to it, you can see the one on the bottom lets out a smile, and there's just nothing behind those eyes.
Oh, right bomb.
Combi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Tazzol,
Yes.
do you wish to return to the scene of a crime?
There's been an
Like,
earthquake
there's
out there.
skeletons there. See you later, guys.
That's terrifying.
They get up and attack us.
Riker,
Yeah, let's
come
do it.
here.
Let's do it. Let's go back.
Let's go. And then do
That's
you want to
correct.
battle there?
You going to Route 204, or are you guys going up into the flower fields?
Oh.
Riker, come here.
When you say scene of the crime, does that mean Route 204 to Jubilife, or does that mean up into the flower fields?
Yeah, I think
I was talking about 204.
Okay.
Yeah, that night.
The scene of the crime.
Fateful night.
All right.
Not Philly for me.
As you guys all decide, Jerry, I suppose you don't have any input. You're just going to go with them?
Yep.
All
I
right.
see that in my.
I'm still playing a lot of catch up and character development here and working with their plots.
I see.
Alright, we all do that. Jeff, you're gonna go say hi to the fox, dude? Say goodbye. We're gonna slap you around. Alex,
So you manage to discern that they have a plan to visiting a historical site to them, and you decide to tag along. And you guys will head out to Route 204, which is to the south, almost directly next to where you guys currently are. So you head down. It's a rather short route. This doesn't take as long to travel between these two places as some of the other trips you've made recently. Certainly a lot shorter than the path you recently traveled. Making your way from Eternia to here took the better part of a day. Making it from Floroma to Jubilife only takes a couple of hours. So you'll walk a little ways, and after what feels like not more than an hour of walking, you come to a familiar place, Kendra and Tazzol. It is at this point that the theme needs to change.
that place where I once died.
There is a familiarity to a spot that you come up upon, Kendra, particularly for you. And you are violently dragged back to an event that never gets less traumatic for anyone who isn't totally broken inside. Though the corpses are no longer here, there is still stains and evidence thereof, a fight having taken place that has not been cleaned up.
No. You don't need that. Okay, sorry.
What is strange to you, Kendra? Actually, let's find out. Who's perceptive here? Who would like to discern what's going on here?
It's a fun question.
I would love to roll a perception check.
Watch we get a natural one. Ready? Here it goes. No, it's not bad.
Oh, Jesus.
This is intense.
25. You're supposed to do it at 25. God damn. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Kendra, if you nat 20 this, I'm going to fucking...
is she even here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess everybody's just going to succeed. That's fine. There's no such thing as gotcha. Anyway, what is bizarre to those of you who are paying attention is there is not evidence of this being cleaned up properly. There is the distinct markings where you can see feet, like boots, dragged through the dirt off the side of the road. And those of you particularly discerned to nature and or to just general crime scene awareness, these bodies were not cleaned up by people.
Jerry's gonna turn to the group and just sort of curmudgeonly say, "You all want to investigate?"
Yes.
Kendra will say nothing, but she will nod in reply. After that, she will look at Tazzol and not say anything, just look to see if he's okay.
He's probably gonna like.
Because as far as they do not know, she is. Ah, never mind. Bless you.
He's probably gonna like some paranoia looking around. And probably like cover up the wound from last time. As if it's like kind of coming back to him, at least mentally.
Tazzol, Kendra's gonna do something unexpected, and she's gonna come over here and kind of just like grab, like hold hands with you. Not in like a romantic gesture, just be like, I need comfort, and it seems like you do too.
Yeah, I'm zoned out on this one. Alright, that sounds good. I agree. Let's go walk together and see if we can find out where these things went.
Okay.
Jerry, you coming?
I'll just hop on your shoulders.
Fair enough. So, as you guys begin to follow the clear path where these corpses were dragged, I need a constitution check from everyone touching the ground. Particularly, that means Kendra and Tazzol, because Jerry has claimed that he's riding one of you.
I'm still throwing out just in case.
Okay, 23. Okay. So, Kendra, you are able to kind of focus your mind here and not get disturbed by what happens. But Tazzle, as you, with Jerry on your back, step forward, you hear a light kind of crunch, almost like stepping on a twig, and it doesn't really disturb you, but you do glance down for a moment, and you realize what you've stepped on is not a twig. As
Kendra
a
immediately is gonna step in front of Tazzle and kind of just like block his vision.
as a very thin bone crumbles underneath your foot.
Jerry's
almost-
gonna.
Go ahead.
Jerry's just gonna notice the other two's reaction to it, and he's gonna look down at Tazzle and ask, "Was this someone that you used to know?"
Not really. No.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Kendra, because you stepped in front of Tazzle, you will take this brunt instead. A small wisp of what you kind of perceive as white smoke arises from where the bone broke. And it seems to disperse into the air into the shape of a face.
Oh boy.
And that face has these dead eye sockets with no color, no pupil, no life behind them. And it opens what should be a jaw to try to scream, and that jaw just kind of mulches off and it lunges at you and disperses into smoke.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. Tazzle, you visibly can see that Kendra is currently hyperventilating.
Alright.
Can
good.
Jerry roll a history check on these to figure out what this is?
Sure, you could try. You would have been from an angle that you could probably. She's blocking Tazzle's vision. She's probably not blocking your vision because you're on top of him. So you can probably roll history on that.
All right.
Oh yeah, he was gonna also say you temporarily met these guys. I think this is the void members you ran into, and one of them, I'm pretty sure, killed. Or
Huh.
super close to it, give or take. It was a poison dart. And I don't think I've shown him this before, but I'll show him the wound that I had from it.
Okay. You show him a pretty nasty mark on your leg.
Jared's just gonna widen his eyes in amazement and just not say anything, but just sort of give him a light give him light head scratches.
Puppy. But yeah, he's gonna Tazzol during that whole thing, seeing Kendra's situation, he's gonna kind of pull her away from the body, or the bones,
Okay.
whatever, and noticing something. I probably noticed something weird going on with that.
Yeah, you managed to kind of like very gently reposition yourself around Kendra without really shoving anybody around. You can see that what everyone's looking down at is a crumbled piece of bone.
Yeah, he'll probably like rub her back and try to calm her down too. She's been trying to help him, and now he's trying to help her. So it's basically like a little hug now.
Okay.
Kendra will hug you in return.
Okay.
Jerry will start scratching Kendra's head too, because now the heads are right next to each other.
Pat, 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 pat.
That's what I was
Yeah.
guessing. The
Meanwhile, as Muddy is just on there. So, Kendra, so Jerry, your history check does not discern you anything that you can tell, particularly about the Spectre. It was bizarre, even for a ghost type specialist. This was something bizarre.
Damn. There's furious typing going on in the background here.
notes. Our note takers
Note taking. So many notes. Your keyboard has so much haptic feedback. It's beautiful.
For notes that are similar to the group, I'll have to take a copy of that.
So,
Copy paste.
what you will discern, Jerry, as a ghost type specialist with a 10 or above, is that whatever that specter was, it itself was not an individual.
Oh, that's interesting.
This was a projection of sorts.
Interesting.
Hunter, can I roll an intelligence roll to try and figure out how to allow this spirit to move on from this plane?
That would be an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
That is dealing with mysticism, so Arcana.
Shit, didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Ignore that. Nope.
Can I do that?
And you could also attempt such a thing if you want, Jerry.
Okay.
So Kendra, what you discern is something that Jerry kind of figured out a moment ago, that the apparition that you saw is not in and of itself the spirit. For as far as you can tell, the crushing of that physical tie may have done almost that for whatever that was. But whatever generated that apparition is still somewhere. Whatever caused that fragment of being to be stuck or tied to that corpse, or the remains of that corpse, it's still somewhere. And the closest thing you can think to do is find the cause.
There were no clothes
I
or
roll?
jackets, right? There was just bones.
It was a dried, clean picked bone.
Okay.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if I can find the rest of the body?
You don't need to roll a check to realize that there isn't much of the body remaining because you saw very quickly the trail where most of it was dragged away. What you stepped on was probably like a digitary bone, like a finger that schlepped off or something.
Okay. Kendra will release Tazzol, having being given a breather and is freaking out less now that they had just hugged. And she will pick up the bones and she will look at Tazzle and be like, "We need to fix this." And help them pass on. And we need to find where the rest of the body is to put them to rest. That way, and bury them. So that way, spirits can hopefully pass.
Jerry, it's worth knowing with your 7 roll there, you didn't really see a way to help the spirit from what you have of it here, but you sort of concur with what Kendra's theory is that it would make sense to find the source.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
You do not have to come if you do not wish. This has affected both of us, but it has, in my opinion, affected you more. So, if you do not wish to join, I completely understand.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we should do that. And as he turns, they'll kind of like perceive and look around to look to see if there's anything else he can find related to this crazy scene. He'll say, and I can't say it enough, but I thank you again.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, there's not much else going on in this scene right now. It's kind of is what it is as far as you've seen so far, but there's a discernible track forward.
Let's follow it.
Follow it.
It will lead you off of Route 204 through a small kind of auxiliary petal fields. It just seems to be like the uncontrolled wild spreading of the flowers from Floroma off into a offshoot of the woods between. And it is worth noting that the canopy of this wooded section is dense enough that despite it being peak day hours, the deeper you go into this, the darker it will get. As you venture the first 100 feet or so into the tree line, you can tell you are losing daylight quickly. What would you like to do?
Continue on. Can Jerry roll a Arcana check to see if this is magically based?
Yes.
Alrighty.
You cannot discern from what you can see right now. It's not unbelievable that the trees are just fairly thick here, but it is strange to you how different this forest section is.
Okay.
Kendra will look at Jerry and Tazzle and be like, "We should continue, but with extreme caution. Continue with extreme prejudice."
Oh yeah. What else do I have? I'm trying to think what else I had here. I guess we could retcon who we had if we stopped in the.
You can so you've recently enough visited a Pokemon Center that you can have whomever you please.
Yeah. Yeah. Just keep a watch.
I wanna switch someone out.
And switch Dave. Is he still too OP?
Dave is level 6. Dave's been away for a hot minute. It's not Dave I'm worried about. Trick is staying.
If you send Yolnir away.
Think Yolnir's too dumb for this. He's only level 4 though.
I'd say get him leveling. He's a badass.
Okay,
Said,
I'll
"We
keep
almost
my
died to this
squad.
dude." He was
Keep
a
Yolnir
hot
on.
take.
I'll have Yolnir produce a little heat so like some faint glowing light can come out of his volcanic back.
Alright, so he'll kind of open the back just a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that what that green thing is?
Yeah,
his
it's a volcano.
it's a hump, yeah.
Wow. I had a feeling.
The inside of his back is active magma, which is why he's a fire type.
And then when he evolves, it just literally is a volcano.
Becomes an active volcano, yeah, exactly.
That's so cool. Alrighty then.
He's alrighty.
I guess I'll bring out Meat Beep too.
So it is worth noting, if you guys plan to continue deeper, I will say after another 100 feet or so, I'm going to need an intelligence check from all three of you.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah, that checks out.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
10.
That's not ideal.
Oh, we suck again.
We're all about
So-
to die.
Starting
I
with
have average
Tazzol, who's having a
intelligence.
moment as they think through their. Starting with Tazzol, is thinking through everything that this situation is, and they're like, "Ah, crap, this is not what we wanted." We can't. So, Tazzol, you kind of snap out of thoughts for a moment. And you're like, "Huh," and you realize you've just kind of been walking with the group without really paying much attention. And Jerry, you kind of see Tazzle kind of snap out of it, and you see him start looking around. You're like, "Oh yeah, this is a weird place." And Kendra, you're the first one to realize as you kind of turn around, your sense of direction is gone.
Oh boy.
Everything here is just dark forest. And that's where we're going to transition actually to a dark forest.
Yes.
Hold the phone for me for just a moment while I transition us to a dark forest.
New biome.
Well, it's not actually a new map because I didn't expect this adventure to happen today. But
I didn't either, but the thought appeared in my head. I was like, we must have a Vietnam flashback moment.
so we're going to do a
This will be development.
give me a moment to develop this dynamic lighting environment. Welcome, my friends, to the darkness. I guess Halloween is starting early.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on bringing us into the darkness until next week, but welcome to the darkness. This is going to be fun.
Oh,
In the dark. We're literally in the darkness. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, hang on.
Cool. I get it. This is like with the caves.
Are we
Let
in
me make sure.
Tazzol?
Jerry, you have vision of limited field of vision of 120. You have 5 feet.
luckily, Trick has tremor for 40 feet.
Oh, that's
Tremor
useful.
sense is very useful for things that are touching the ground.
Dark
Indeed.
vision is what you want for darkness, which I think Dave has, I'm guessing.
And dark vision works if it's not magical darkness.
Right.
I've lost
Shit!
2 Pokemon.
Good tip, good tip.
You haven't lost them. They're just in the dark.
Cool.
If you rotate your token, you'll see them.
You're not getting more treats. You already had it, Goro.
They have disappeared.
You went outside.
Trick's right here.
Chick is where? Oh, he's upside down. Okay. Why are you doing this?
I don't know how you just did that.
Where did Meat Beep go? Do I gotta bring him back up?
What is happening?
No, he's not in your line of sight.
Oh. Oh.
You have to rotate to see him.
Correct. I am an idiot.
I know
Wait,
what
wait.
I did.
I get it.
Do you,
Like that, and then I can come in
oh,
here and go.
yep.
Oh, he's producing light now.
It was,
Yep.
it was a dead token. That's why.
Jerry was no more. Okay. That's
Hey,
fine.
it matches me. I was dead
will-
inside. Perfect.
Okay.
Stop screen sharing. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
now the light should be fixed. There we go. All right. I did some DMing. Look at me go.
Yay.
Huzzah!
What was that?
At least for a good section. We're not supposed to see much.
You
right?
have a limited field of vision. You have very limited light. Yeah.
All right. So,
However, what you explore will remain.
It's the same thing as the caves.
oh, that's so cool. Okay.
So, welcome to the darkness, everyone. What we will start with is that you will hear a cry followed by a moaning sound in several different directions.
Uh-oh.
So what do you want to do?
Just cautiously move towards the cry. I'm thinking.
There are a
Well,
couple.
they're coming. They are coming from multiple different directions. I would say continue to follow the bones because that's what we're doing in the first place. That way we can keep on the same path.
Are there marks on the ground that we can follow too? Or
There was a standard drag mark that you were following. It has reached its end.
I'm gonna look into the trees.
I was gonna say, can we play some perception here, see if we can find any more clues now that we're deeper in?
Yeah, so you can tell the dragging has ended.
Can I look into the trees?
So whatever dragged is in here, this was as far as the bodies ever were dragged on the ground.
Right. Yeah,
So,
I'll look
yeah.
into the trees. Shall I do this with disadvantage or no because of the darkness?
You can look into them within the distance you're allowed to see. Normally.
Okay.
So you can certainly look into you can just look into them normally, but it's only within the distance you're allowed to see.
Okay. Will I notice there anything?
Well, we'll find out. Let's find out.
Perception check. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nat
God
20.
damn it, Jerry! What was that roll for?
Just for perception.
Okay. Well, Jerry, between your ghost type specialty and your immaculate perception, you discern a pair of crimson red eyes staring very intently at the three of you
I want it.
as a figure is leaning up against the top of a tree
Ooh.
at the three of you.
I want it.
Oh no. This is not good.
Away.
Hunter, can I roll a 20 to see what level and nature this creature is?
Oh, sure. Okay. Which do you want first?
The level.
Kendra, when you do your sense power, you look at the aura of a creature and you can tell by the flare of the aura how strong they are. This creature's aura is not bright, it is consuming, like a wall of darkness in front of everything. And it is massive.
We gotta try to get it.
Don't just go for it, Jerry. Don't be stupid.
Do it.
You're a ghost type trainer.
For-
Don't be stupid.
For what you
Jerry
can
readies
tell,
the axe.
for what you can tell, Kendra, its exact level is difficult to discern.
This
Because
is between
Kendra can't think in levels because she doesn't know that's how it works. But to give you a number to it, you can tell this thing is at least level 10.
Jeez, fuck.
Oh. Jerry, do exactly what the Grenadis does and go head first. Get him.
Nope.
It is at least level 10, and you suspect closer to 15.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I'm out of shit.
And the nature?
I got one Ultra Ball left, guys. Let's get him.
I'm gonna have to give it a nature because I don't choose natures for my Pokemon counters till they're caught normally. Let's see here. If I roll a DM roll in the background, it rolls nature. Where's my nature chart? It rolls nature. Nimble. Fantastic.
Oh no.
Oh.
So it's even
Oh,
harder to hit than it would normally be.
Try ranged attacks.
As it sees that you are discerning enough to notice it, and you have pointed out its presence to your group, this big yellow zipper smile just widens across its face, and it just kind of sinks into the tree next to it.
Oh. Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
no. Oh. Oh, okay.
not this again.
And you hear, now coming from 3 distinct directions, what sounds like a little girl crying. From here, I will focus ping this. From here is the closest instance. There's the sound of an older woman who lets out a blood-curdling scream, and the sound of a small girl crying.
Kendra's gonna face the small girl crying and points to who remembers the name about what I'm going to say. She's gonna face whatever way the small girl crying is coming from, and immediately she's gonna say and whisper, Annalise.
Annalise. And what is
Do
your
you remember?
intention with that word?
I mean, if it's her, hopefully she would remember us and come forth. Tazzol was not there for this.
She choose whatever specter it is. These two, everyone who hears the whisper, which is really just your Pokemon that are close to you, whatever specter you're trying to summon does not come forth.
Okay.
Do y'all want to go looking for said specter?
No. That's fucking.
Go looking for what?
Annalise is not someone you want to find again.
Suspect.
No.
Not
Jerry's
someone
gonna
you
look
wanna
over
find
at
again.
Kendra and
If
That's
ask
something-
why.
if Annalise is back, that'd be really fucking sad because she was supposed to move on to the afterlife. 2, if she was back, that would be very, very bad for the group.
For the group? What'd I do?
I was gonna say, Jerry's no, this is just your fuck up. Hang on.
Annalise was a character in the last Halloween special.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Was I there for that?
You were there for that, but
You
you
were-
never talked to Annalise.
You were there for the first of 3.
Right. Okay.
Yes, so
Damn.
Annalise does not come forward, but you do hear a demonic giggle from the darkness. And all of the area that you guys thought that you understood to this point seems to shift in shape. The trees seeming to rearrange themselves.
What black magic fuckery is this?
Oops. Delete.
Kendra's gonna roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your intention with the Arcana check?
To kind of see what this is and if we have gone into another realm, or if this is just Earth but inhabited by something else.
Kendra, you take a moment to interpret your surroundings and see how they feel to you. And you can tell you haven't been completely whisked away, but this reminds you of being somewhere between.
Am I finally in the in-between? For my first time.
And as the room continues to rearrange itself, you find the darkness get more pervasive and things get black again. Which is why, literally, you'll notice the darkness has reset.
Hey,
Oh,
Hunter,
shit.
quick question.
I like it.
What's up?
The two little glowing molars in the back. I believe those come from the two magical god entities that we talked to.
Yeah, they were sort of a punishment. But yeah, what about them?
Can I clack them together to, maybe summon said entities for a question?
I don't know how you can clack your molars together without breaking your jaw.
I can dislocate
But
my jaw. That's a trait of
but they're,
Jerry.
yeah, but they're on
they're
they're on
on
opposite sides of your mouth.
Not more like clack them against my upper teeth. Is there a way that I can communicate with the god people?
Under
Pray.
all normal circumstances, that communication is one way.
Damn.
Let me pee in
Okay.
your mouth. Maybe they'll get pissed.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just.
I forgot that's how I've talked to them.
Yeah. And now the connection is in your mouth.
So,
This is your
Jerry,
punishment.
you can just about as much communicate with those entities as you as a person, Josh, can communicate with the space around you. You can talk to it, but it's not going to answer you.
My space around me answers me. But I don't know. That's a psychological problem. Anyway. Jerry's going to look towards the group, and he's going to kind of throw out the statement, y'all want me to scout any of this? We leave the group here in one big portion, and I get thrown into the abyss, and y'all see if I come back.
Nope.
Let's stay close
come
to
on.
each other.
Kendra wouldn't want me around that much longer anyway.
Forgive
Words
my
one stone.
forgive my voice acting, but I'm doing this on a timer, which is how these events are timed. From off in the darkness in this direction,
I like how
you hear
use
an
the screen.
anguished scream and a crash.
Jerry loads himself into Asmodeus' hand, prepared to be launched.
Kendra will stop him and be like, fine, we can investigate. But we go together. But stick together definitely, because I'm pretty sure this is purgatory.
Head first. lead the way.
Purgatory?
Purgatory, I said.
I heard purgatory. Sorry. Yep, not nitpicking, my bad.
Alright, Ed first leading the way.
Can I have a perception check from the three humans?
Yeah.
No, I don't like it when you say that.
Oh, better.
I
It's
do.
almost a 4.
This is interesting.
Humans is kind of a stretch for some of you, but
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have fought something today.
you will hear everyone but Jerry. So Jerry, you don't catch this voice. But Kendra and Tazzol, you hear a very clear, very distinct voice, almost carried on the wind, but it is deep, it is commanding, and it makes you inherently terrified. And it just kind of says two words. You hear, oh no.
Oh no.
And before you, specifically before you, Kendra, almost as if he was always there, a very distinct specter will appear.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Why do we keep finding things that can kill us?
Oh
my gosh! Run
no! Can I roll a history check? Because
Run
I'm pretty
away.
sure Kendra would know exactly what this is. But I want to roll a history check.
You aren't a dark type specialist, but you can try.
Can I also do the same?
Fuck!
You are also not a dark type specialist, but you can try.
Okay.
Okay,
God damn it.
so
'Cause she
although
knew what she remembered what Giratina was. So
although neither of you exactly knows who or what this is, something in the back of your mind tells you you've seen this figure before. It's inherently familiar, though you can't put a name to it. I'm trying to make him sort of intangible. I don't know if I succeeded, but I tried.
Hey, Kendra,
There we go.
can you do that thing you do where you figure out, how powerful something is by looking at it?
out of character, I don't. I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared right now. Tazzol and I is shooting ourselves.
I'm literally
sure.
Kendra,
panic attack. I'm literally yelling.
Kendra, this creature cannot be measured on your scale.
I know.
Oh, shit!
Triple A, hit him with a thunder shock. Take it down.
I know.
Instantly fucking level, like evolves.
Out of character, out of character, out of game. Joshua, Michael Kelly, attack this thing. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick because I'm about to fucking piss myself.
He's fucking- just the fact. I think this is so hilarious because Josh is just like, oh, that's dope. And me and fucking Tazzol know exactly who this is. And we're just fucking pissing ourselves.
Josh, would you like some out of character context as to why these two are very enthused?
No, we'll save it for afterwards. We'll save it for after game.
Save it for after? Okay.
What would happen if I throw a Pokeball at it?
Your Pokeball would disintegrate and it would do nothing.
I was going to say you would waste a Pokeball, but that is a fair. Kendra has.
He would honestly take offense.
Kendra has relayed to you that she cannot, even with her analytical ability, gauge the strength of this creature.
Right.
So you would be smart. You haven't tried. No, everyone's just shitting themselves.
Oh my god. Jira's gonna try and seduce it. Okay.
Oh no.
When Tazzol comes back, your boy's getting steamy. Can we tell, is this like a male or female version of this Pokemon?
Male.
Male? Okay.
It is distinctly masculine.
Do I have any female Pokemon?
Joshua, kind of metagaming here too, Hunter. Just sorry. Apologize for this. If you Google what this creature is, something bad will happen to you. Hunter, I give you permission.
What the fuck does that mean?
If you Google what this thing is in metagame, Hunter, I allow you. Punish him.
She's saying don't. She's saying don't learn what it is actually until afterward. She doesn't want you to know how dangerous the situation is.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Where is my loyalty counter?
Loyalty
How the
game.
hell am I supposed to Google this thing? I don't know what it is.
Well, she doesn't. That's the thing. She doesn't want you to. So.
Okay. Well, now that we're all back, Gary's gonna hop off of Tazzle's shoulders. I guess I haven't been there for a while anyway.
Jeez.
He's gonna strut right on up to this thing, just sort of put out his hand for a handshake, and just be like, "What the fuck are you?"
The creature kind of looks down at your hand, and its clawed, sort of misshapen, misproportioned arm. He reaches out his 3 fingers and sort of returns the gesture. And Jerry, as you make contact with his hand, you can feel your mind slip into vivid flashbacks of some of the worst moments in your life.
Oh, I don't feel like seducing this thing anymore.
It's
Jerry would.
It just
He tried to
cock-blocked
tell
you on its own.
And as it looks at you and notices your eyes just become deadpan as you relive all of the worst thing that's ever happened to you, you hear that deep, saddened voice just, sorry.
Jerry's gonna gaze up at this creature, just sort of at a loss for words, and just sort of fall to his knees and just say, "What? Why?" What?
I'm sorry.
Kendra, being Kendra and understanding all the shit that she has gone through, Tazzle, you understand, recognizes a powerful being, especially since she's someone who's seen multiple gods, the most gods out of anyone in this group. So she will see a powerful being, recognize one, I assume so, and she will give a half bow at the waist, put a hand across an arm like across her chest, and give a slight bow and respect.
He kind of tilts his head a little bit, kind of confused by the gesture, and he goes, "To revere me."
If you do not wish me to, then I will not.
Coming to his senses a little bit more, Jerry's gonna stand back up and just simply ask, "Who are you?"
A traveler of the void.
Is that what we're in?
Yes.
We're looking
Is
for something. Can you guide us there?
we are trying to put these bodies to rest. So, follow the bones and led here. But we have
As
come
you,
to a
Kendra, as
stop.
you mid sentence, as you like put the bodies to it, almost around the word bodies, his arm thrusts forward, and as you almost interpret it as an attack, and you're kind of like tense up, like, oh my god, he's going to kill me. His arm pierces directly through your chest, and he rotates his arm to show that you are not solid.
Okay.
To bury your own corpses.
Fuck.
Or is your purpose else?
This is purgatory, isn't it?
It's the void.
I don't know it by that name.
The place between life and death.
It is a place between
That's where the
Yep, this is purgatory.
That's where the monsters go.
Gary's gonna get a little closer to the creature and ask, you said you were a journeyman, but is this your home? Do you rule here? Or do you know who does?
This is not a place of desperate rulers. But I suppose you could call it my home.
Would you like to leave?
That's
No.
Fuck.
I suppose I was wondering, do you know how to get out of here? Turn to Earth.
Most never do.
Well, we're not most.
I was about to say that.
Lol. What can we do for you that you will help
Oh.
us?
No, why'd you say that? Why'd you say it like that?
Yeah.
Never
What the
say
fuck?
that. You never say that, and you never say we. You never say
Stop
we.
forging my name into these conversations.
Tazzle's like, "Why are you talking to it? Stop talking to it!" And then he just hears freaking Jerry volunteer all of you. He's like, "No!"
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening right now.
Josh, I know you don't know a lot about Pokemon, but here we go. As a ghost type trainer, you should know never make a deal with a fucking ghost type.
Well, he's not a ghost type. To be fair, he's worse. He's a dark type.
I know.
Oh shit.
There's nothing wrong with dark types. Dark
They
types.
they
Like
dark. Do you know what the translation?
Dark
Here's
types
a little. Okay, sorry. go
evil,
ahead.
I know. Yes, evil, I know. But I feel like they're just misunderstood. Okay.
Most often they
Jesus
are
Christ.
misunderstood,
Go
but
into
in
quick bubble.
Japanese they assign dark type to inherently evil things.
Right.
Yes.
However, misunderstood is a good train of thought.
They are
And
misunderstood.
is often true. The creature in front of you hears you ask what you can do for him, and he goes, "A test."
Jesus fucking course. God damn it, Jerry!
A test, you say?
Son of a bitch.
What kind of test?
Jeez. Stop asking questions!
Of your strength of character.
I'm strong as fuck, baby. Bring it on.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Do you all agree to the test? He will actually look across all three of your faces. The first thing he will do is lift his finger up, and he says one word.
Out of here.
He says, "Sleep."
No.
And all of your Pokemon are thrust, not through their normal red beams, but through black tendrils back into their Pokeballs.
Oh, shh.
I will look at this Pokemon and I'll be like, is this the only potential way out? To return?
I had to return to the one place that I once died. No,
Is that a guess?
There are options.
What are the options?
Oh, Jesus fucking.
Wait, hey, you were gonna ask the same question.
It depends where you wish to leave to.
Where we came from.
Wait. Where can we go?
Whence did you come?
Earth life.
You wish to return to life.
Yes, because stumbled in here by accident.
Then there are limited options. As his head cocks to the side and he looks over to you, Jerry, he goes, "Do you wish to go elsewhere?"
What other places are there to go?
Death.
I mean, this is Jerry. That might not be that bad of an idea.
This place exists between many others. Where do you wish to go?
What are the other places?
This is realms. Each deity has a tendril in this place. All avenues of soul have a gate here.
Do you know truth by chance?
I know many truths.
Have
That's punny. I like it.
no, like an actual being, the Cheshire smile. No eyes.
That is not a creature to be known.
But do you know them?
Yes.
Okay.
In a matter of speaking.
I'm expecting not in a good way.
Can you take us? To see
No,
truth?
we're not going to truth. No, that is a very
come on.
bad idea. We're not
Come
doing
on.
that, Jerry. Shut up.
Come on, let's see the two together in the same room. Let's do it.
Nope.
Help me convince.
Nope.
Help me convince
You've
Ghost
had
God.
no. You've had many bad ideas this trip. This is one of 3. Stop talking.
What do you mean 3?
First, you want to make a deal with a ghost. Then you drag us into it. That's 2. Now, as soon as I ask one simple question, you're like, "No, let's go see the demon." Shut up, Jerry.
The creature in front of you, he goes, I am not a ghost per se.
Forgive me. Mean to offend if I did.
I do not take offense to association with spirits.
You seem very nice.
Jerry's gonna pipe up. It's totally okay to be offended by her. I'm offended all the time.
It's 'cause
That
you're
being
stupid.
ouch.
The creature, as it moves, its entire body almost seems to shift in and out. It's not like it's moving forward. It's almost like parts of it are reappearing and disappearing in and out of this realm of existence. It's like if you've ever watched a Tesseract video of how things can move in the 4th dimension, right? You're seeing like slices at any given time. His entire body ripples in that way as he moves forward.
Oh,
And he moves forward to look Tazzol in the eye.
Oh. He looks away.
And he says, why does this one not communicate? Do you fear me?
I don't want It's kind of like in that same tone where Deadpool's friend, he's like, "I'd go with you, but I don't wanna." Just straight up.
I don't want to talk to you.
I don't want anything to do with this. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm getting put into. Who voted for me to be here? But
Tazzol's just got the fuck this shit, I'm out
I
playing
ain't
on
no
the
ghost expert, bro.
Not a ghost.
dark
You
type.
don't-
It's worse.
You don't know shit. He's been looking at the
Kendra-
ground.
Jerry's saying that Kendra will glare at you.
No, that was out of
Jerry?
character.
Oh yeah, good save, good save. Sure.
That
Jerry,
was out of character. Yes.
it is worth noting your perception from earlier is still active as you are aware of a red pair of eyes and a zipper smile, and now some leather-like arms attempting to reach around and envelop your face.
Oh.
Jeez,
Um.
gonna get eaten.
And
Jerry
without
roll
looking
a
away,
dexterity?
you could try. What do you want to do?
Can I get out of said problem?
You could try.
Okay. Actually, fuck it. No, I don't want to get out of the problem. I'm
Okay.
gonna shout to the group. I'm gonna communicate.
You feel as it sees you open your mouth to shout, you feel a very quick slap over your mouth. And it wraps very tightly, this cloth leather-like hand around your mouth. And it just kind of leans up and the zipper opens and you hear,
Oh, I don't know if that's high enough.
to do
Tried
what?
to roll perception.
It is not high enough to see the creature enveloping Jerry, as you're very focused on the individual of significant power in front of you. Tazzle, without looking away from you, you see this creature reach one arm back, sort of roughly in Kendra's direction, and then toward Jerry. And you think something bad is about to happen to Jerry as he goes, sleep. And Jerry, you feel this creature just fall off of you and disintegrate into the ground.
Wait, does it have to disintegrate? Can I throw a Pokeball at it first?
It disintegrates into the ground.
Damn. Okay.
It literally, in the same way that it purposely melted into the shadow before, it didn't have the choice in this case. It was sucked into this blackness in the ground.
Gotcha.
Um,
You're not finished speaking.
my bad. Please continue.
No, he's not. He's not. He wasn't saying that to just you, Kendra. He was saying that as you watch this like zipper face thing get like terrifyingly dragged into the darkness of the floor.
Oh, the zipper face thing that was following us? Or
It has now been dragged into some dark portal in the ground.
What do I roll to what was it again? To see what species it is.
Do you possess the
Called.
ability to discern species?
Not species, but since I'm a ghost type trainer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't actually
Recall.
have. You don't actually have to roll that. Neither you nor Jerry does. You are capable of recognizing after seeing it 3 or 4 times. You're capable of recognizing a bayonet when you see one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't want to say that. Yeah, cussed. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better, guys.
That's good. It is good that you're trying to be better, but you are able to recognize that was a bayonet. Whatever just happened to it, it may no longer be, but it was a bayonet.
Jerry's gonna look up at the Reaper, essentially, and just say, "Thank you. It appears I'm in your debt again."
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? Stop talking. Fucking Jerry,
Oh God.
stop
I don't think
talking.
Jerry's helping
As he
Tazzle,
flips
like,
around
see
and moves
what's
over
going
to
on.
Kendra. And especially you, Trevor, who you've played games before where there's like demons and like D&D demons and like the things you don't say to them. And, like, he's like, no, you didn't.
The things Jerry is saying is not helping Tazzle's life right now. Or
Also,
me
just
as a
in
player.
general, the things
I'm
that we
gonna die.
just in general, the things that we have, me and Tazzle have experienced in game, we just both slap our fucking hands against our faces, and
I
we're
just
just like, he
fucking-
did not just say that.
Yeah.
So
I just
Jerry, as he
face
sort of
punish him.
as I got like a wiggle, but as he like waves himself through the air towards you, and he goes, "It was not a service. The denizens of this realm are rude."
Unlike you, you were very kind. Thank you. What is your name?
Tazzle's just like, what in the God's fucking hell?
What
is
do you?
happening right now?
What do they call you? What do you call yourself?
Actually, I'm gonna do something real quick. So let's see.
Wait, I asked that question. Isn't he the journeyman?
Troll.
He's. You said, "Who are you?" And he said he was a traveler of this realm. She's
Oh,
asking, "What
I
is your name?"
Gotcha. Okay.
Tazzle, what was that roll for?
That was for if Tazzle's gonna have the frightened effect right now.
It would appear that the answer is probably yes.
Yep.
Are you sure you would like to self-inflict frightened on yourself?
He is.
I think so. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, that means you will have to remain your movement speed away from this creature,
From him.
and you
yes.
cannot move toward him of your own volition.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even know. Thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Yamask over there.
Yeah.
There's-
Annalise.
Mm-hmm. And you will, Tazzle, as you kind of go to run, I was about to cover that. As you go to kind of like back away from this creature who is kind of getting on your nerves, you can hear a crying sound behind you. And some creatures will emerge from the darkness.
So cute. Kid, he's so cute.
They're like murder penguins.
Murder penguins. Oh my.
Kendra, as he's trying to answer you before continuing, he goes, "Called a few names. I
Yes.
refer to myself as Darkrai.
Ah. Very
Alright.
cool.
Darkrai, back to the original question on what we need to do to get out of here. Have you an answer for us?
A test.
No, you said we had options.
Options on destination. Methodology dependent on desire. To return to the world of the living, you will have to forcibly draw yourselves back to your corpses.
Ah, understandable. Test of will, then, I'm
Correct. And this one is off to a bad start.
is
As he
not like
turns to you, Tazzle, and he sees you backing away from him, and he speaks that line. He looks directly into your eyes.
He's gonna look down at the ground. They're mostly doing.
Okay. The Yamask see that you are closer to them, and they just retreat. Do you wish to partake in a test? If you succeed, you will learn all you need to
Alright, whatever gets me out of here.
This will not be pleasant.
It never is.
Yeah. I don't expect it to be.
I'm afraid it is a failure of my own capabilities. I can induce the dream walk upon you, but my dream walks are nightmares.
We be experiencing them together, so
Nightmares are often individual.
understandable.
I suspect each of you will have to overcome a great fear.
How long do these nightmares last? Or are we trapped in them?
If you succeed, it will last only as long as it takes to prove your conviction. If you fail, you will never return.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
I guess we gotta do.
As I was put here to raise your cortisol levels.
Your only other choice is to wander the void in search of the purpose that brought you here. That may contain enough closure. But the void is home to many less compassionate creatures. Some who would take great joy in crushing your hopes of escape.
Could you help us deal with those creatures if we asked? Or if we traded?
He fades closer to you after you say that, and he asks you very close to your face, "What could you possibly offer me?"
What do you want?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just asking. I'm not committing. Yeah.
That's a difficult question. I am a creature of nightmares.
Oh, I can give you a nightmare.
The only payment, the only price for my services is your dream.
The happy one.
Correct.
For
My
how long?
existence is predicated on the destruction of pleasant dreams.
For how long?
That depends on the price.
Assisting us in finding the names? Not of our bodies.
You seek protection in the void.
Correct.
The price is one core belief. pleasant dream that you will never have again.
One from each, or just one?
Each.
Fuck.
Beef. Jeez.
The service you request is not trivial.
What if you just point us in the direction after distant?
I do not possess the information you seek. It is up to your spirits to find their purpose. I can only ensure that they are not destroyed in the effort. You do not have to accept my prize. I will
So-
not stop you from wandering the void.
So that we're clear, the three options that you've given us are: we can find a way out through your nightmares. We can purchase your services by giving up a dream or a belief, a part of ourselves, if you will. Or we can
Both.
wander. Or we can wander without any sort of help from you. Those are the options.
Those are the options I have presented thus far. I am afraid nothing is free. And a devil's price is not cheap.
What if we did the devil's will? On the plane above.
He will float over to you once again, grab the bottom of your face to position you to force you to look into his deep blue eye, his inverted pupil. And he tells you, devils do not care for deeds. They want your life. That's the devil's prize. The good or the bad you do means nothing to the void. And Tazzol, seeing that you are way over there and frightened, I'm assuming you can still kind of hear what he's saying, but how are you interacting with this? Are you overcoming your fear? Do you want to try to overcome your fear? Are you going to stay over there afraid?
This doing the vision he had from Silver, some of the recent extra near death in other situations. He's probably not gonna interact with this thing as much. He'll do the mission that's asked, but he's kind of just not really paying attention.
Just gonna let these two decide what we do, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna put a lot of his trust in Kendra again.
Oh, great. Thanks, bud. Freaking thanks,
Well, he
bud.
can't put his trust in me. I'm the one who's doing this right now. It's a problem.
Got us into
Well,
this
both
mess,
of you, but
motherfucker.
Of
yeah.
course I did. was
I will look at
expected.
Darkrai. I will look at Darkrai, and I will say to him, ask, like, if we go off on our own, we'd be able to find you again, and then accept the deal. Or is this a one-time off?
He thinks he kind of is silent for a moment, and he says,
I do not think you could find me. But if you call, perhaps I will hear.
There are 3 of us, so it is a shot.
Still frightened.
Is there something that you can give us that will allow us to reach you easier?
Just call to the void.
Yes, sir.
Or if you must, I am easiest to reach in dreams.
If Tazzol hears that, he'll say, I might be able to do that.
In nightmares, specifically.
Very well. Thank you for your test suggestion, your bargain. I believe we attempt to go on our own now.
As
Need you.
wish.
Darkrai, before you go, pleasure meeting you.
It was fascinating to see spirits of your nature here.
Yes. I hope to help you. Sure, it can get pretty lonely here without someone to.
When all of the cosmos interprets your existence as a crime, loneliness does not begin to encapsulate.
It should.
he will kind of float down to you, Kendra, in that bizarre moving without moving state that he does. And as he looks you very close in the face, just like he did to Jerry, he says,
I am cursed by all who do not even know me. Your reverence is bizarre.
Maybe it's because I understand. Loneliness is not something anyone themselves with. Not even you.
Will be but a dream away.
Indeed. And if you ever need to talk to someone, we do get out of. Come and visit. Not in this world, not in the void, but in dreams. Okay? Hope you be less.
If you find yourselves trapped here, I'll be certain we see each other again.
Of course.
At this point, Jerry's going to pipe up and say, but if we don't, here's something to remember us by. And then I'm going to take a bit of a health damage here, and I'm going to tear out one of my teeth and give it to him.
oh, oh,
Get
What
my
the
morphine
fuck?
pills.
I'm going to say before you do that, that is permanent damage.
What do you mean that's permanent? I mean, I'll do it gladly, but yeah.
Jerry, I'm going to say remove 2 of your maximum HP until that wound in your mouth heals.
Oh yeah.
You are easier to extinguish with that pain. Um, you hand him this bloody tooth. I'm imagining it's somewhere near the back of your mouth so it doesn't destroy your ability to talk and smile. But you hand him this bloody tooth freshly ripped from your head, and he just kind of holds it in his hand. And he's sort of looking at it like, is this a customary gesture?
No, he's just fucking weird.
Tazzle's gonna
There's
say,
gonna be like,
That
this is what my dad always gave to new people when he met them.
that shit was fucked up.
Jerry, your dad must have had a fucking huge problem, schizophrenia or something. That's not normal.
Yeah, he did like to talk to walls.
Oh,
Schizophrenia it is that.
I shall return a customary greeting of my own. And he reaches that 3-clawed hand out and encapsulates your face, Jerry. And he says this for the 3rd time you've heard it. Sleep. And this black mist of tendrils encapsulates Jerry's head. And Kendra, for a moment, you think his head is just obliterated. But to you, Jerry, your mind is like zoomed out at impossible speeds. Your vision leaves the void, returns to the world of the living, and leaves the planet, the solar system, the galaxy. And you zoom out all of the way where all of the light that there is just a speck of dust. And he sends you crashing back into the nothingness, into your consciousness. You feel like the back of your eyes want to liquefy, and every cell in your head feels like it has just been overworked.
Harry's just gonna sit there and cry. That's really the only response that feels appropriate here. He's just gonna start bawling.
you are now the Watcher.
Okay. Okay.
So that's actually a very good response to what just happened to you.
Kendra's
Jerry,
gonna
with
see
your-
this.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Kendra's gonna see this and attempt to go into Phoenix time briefly, if she is able to do so.
You are able to do so, though the nature of the ability feels warped.
Oh shit,
See you later.
Hunter, which one do you want me to do?
You
said
can do whichever
warp.
you please. Just know it's when I say warped, it doesn't mean you don't have control. It's not the bad one. It's just it will not function the way you expect it to.
I don't need it to function the way I do. Oh
Okay.
god, I can't see anything.
Oh yes, this token doesn't have light. Hold on. Wow, that's such a badass thing to say. I have not given you light. My god.
Power trip.
I'm going to use that for a villain later. I love that. Write that down. Write that down. He said, "Let there be light." There you go.
Let that be light. So I will basically go into Phoenix time briefly. I guess you.
Mhm.
Anyway, and I will pluck one of my feathers and then
Ah, yes.
revert back into my old.
The bad.
Okay, so you're holding an ashy, blackened
feather made almost entirely of some manner of magic.
And then I will give it to him in return. Be like, this is a lot more tooth.
Jerry's just gonna moan, "My tooth's great, what the fuck are you talking about?"
As Jerry very quickly snaps out of his existential dread to bitch about his tooth.
Drink some alcohol now.
I will
He grabs the
attempt
feather from you.
to. Okay, I was gonna put it in his hair tuft. Be like, pretty.
And he will tuck it into his collar, and it seems to almost meld with the blackness that he is, kind of fade into his skin, leaving a very distinct, like feathery indent.
And I will put out my hand for a handshake. Like, it was a pleasure to meet you again. If you wish to chat,
Jerry's gonna speak up. "Wait, before you do that, there are consequences."
there are always
I will grant you the same introduction.
introduction. What is that supposed to mean?
I got
His
an
hand
introduction.
reaches out and grabs your face, Kendra. And your head is just tilted back as your consciousness is removed from the void, from Earth, from the solar system, from the galaxy, and out all the way until you're glancing at all there is, all of creation. You zoom out once more, and there is nothing. There is a void deeper than the one that you are stuck in. And there is a feeling of such loneliness that you feel like anything anyone will ever do will be forgotten. And he zooms you back into the current state that you're in.
Kendra will fall to her knees, breathing very heavily. And then she will look up at Darkrai and be like, "Is that where you've come from?"
In a sense, it's what I am.
Goodness. So sad. I'm sorry. If I was in your position, I wouldn't.
You are interesting creatures. I would like to offer a different plan.
Okay.
What plan would that be?
If your other partner, as he looks over at you, Tazzol, will accept my introduction.
Oh, jeez. He's like, nope.
Sometimes will be the charm, but no. Apparently, think I'm getting these rolls out of there now.
So Tazzol, he's looking at you, and he says, "If you will accept my introduction." You've seen what it just did to Jerry and Kendra. You don't know what they saw, but Jerry started crying, and Kendra, like, cold sweat fell to her knees.
He just kind of looks.
Kendra
left, looks
will-
Right, and goes, "Do I have to?"
Kendra will walk around Darkrai and be like, "The ending is horrible, but everything else."
You guys can't understand this. I have 0 power here.
You just say standing is horrible?
I said the ending is horrible,
Oh, the ending is horrible, I see.
and everything else is beautiful.
So Tazzle, to be fair, neither of them actually understands what's going on. They have more arcane understanding than you do because of their ghost specialists, but this exact experience is just as bizarre to everybody.
Right. No, yeah, that's what he would think, and he would say.
Kendra will say one last Tazzle to try and convince him. And that is this. It's just like Tazzle, if he was gonna hurt already, he is one of the more powerful things we have. If he was gonna kill us, harm us in any way, he would have done it.
That is an interesting statement.
I sense he disagrees with that statement a little.
Shut up, Jerry.
He'll say, because you said you said the ending is the worst, or the worst part, or something like that, right?
Yes, and it is brief. Everything else is quite cool and magnificent.
He'll say,
I will hold your hand if I must.
okay,
There's just gonna whimper. She lies.
but
Slaus! Slaus!
I hate that.
He'll say,
I'm sorry, Jerry. I didn't realize that the cosmos was awful.
Everything's awful. Everything hurts. I miss Twinkies.
That's your third tooth that's now gone.
What the fuck is Twinkie?
He's like, you guys have, all three of you have the insight to realize that although Darkrai has been very gentle for a matter of speaking with you, his very existence being around you is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, that's terrible.
We're just gonna say
And yet Kendra is just like, oh, it's another powerful. Enough of them. Let's be friends. It's
Like-
just like,
You're realizing the longer you're around him, the more like shitty the situation gets. It's like his very presence just is horrific to a human mind.
Yeah, so Tazzle's not on the wrong path right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
is there any way to intimidate him?
the ending
No.
is the worst.
I mean, you can fucking try.
the answer is no.
What if I craft something horrifically fucked up? Because I do have the ability to do that.
I mean, you need an intimidation check either way, so.
After you say
I'll
the ending's
save
the
it.
worst, Tazzle's gonna say, I've known that at least twice. Hopefully the third time's not the charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. I faced the end twice, I'll do it a third time. Okay.
Let's see if I get out of this now.
Let's see. Yeah, that ain't gonna. Oh, sorry, that wasn't. I thought that was Jerry's intimidation roll.
No, sorry, that was
Oh,
mine.
no.
Trying to get out of frightened, but
So,
even after that,
so-
nope.
so how out of character do you want me to be about the intimidation roll on Darkrai?
Judging
Just
by
tell him it's
what-
impossible.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not
Just tell him
impossible.
it's
Well, the thing is, it's not impossible. But I will tell you exactly what the odds of this success are if you want to know them. So you can tell if you want to try this.
Tell him how
Um,
impossible it is.
I'm
Go ahead.
fascinated. Go for it. Bring Kennedy a smile, real quick.
You'll need to roll an intimidation check against him. He's extremely proficient in intimidation, so he will counter intimidate you if you try.
Okay.
To succeed in intimidating him, you will need to roll a 25.
At least.
Damn. Can I?
And to resist being shit your metaphorical brains out terrified of him, you will need to succeed in an 18 save.
With how your rolls are tonight, sir, that's impossible.
I can't pass 10 in the last 4 rolls, so.
So it's not impossible, but your odds of success are low, and I invite you to contemplate the consequences of upsetting him.
Here's the thing. It is impossible for my current stats. Is there any
Ah.
way I could debuff him?
Even with a natural
Well,
20.
if you roll a nat 20, it will sort of offset some of that. So that my rule of cool is a nat 20 breaks those barrier rates of success. So you have a 5% chance to succeed in intimidating him if you cannot naturally roll a 25.
I'm a gambling man. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. We're done. We're done. I'm not gonna intimidate him.
I don't know how.
I was gonna
don't know
try
how-
to. I was gonna try to reproduce the mace or the morning star I had of sleep, but with the
You
head
could
that
try.
I took, and see if
You
that
could
was
try.
intimidating.
I was just gonna say.
You could try.
Seeing as you don't have a cottony to do it with, I doubt.
No. I wouldn't be making the morning star of sleep again. I would just be making a horrific morning star with the head I took as the counterweight.
Yeah, it'd be a skull on the essentially like a severed head on
No,
a
it's
stick.
it's been in the beard. It has decayed.
I was gonna say it hasn't decayed yet. It's just
That's
a
true.
bloody head.
So it is just a severed head. It would be a severed head on a chain.
May I ask something? May I say something? Jerry, think about very carefully if you want to do this in this situation right now in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna gaslight y'all into not thinking I took it. I'll just be like, I just found this laying around. What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know
Look,
how Matt Mercer does it in the detail, but I know even if you were to get a nat 20 on certain things, depending on the power level and the being, he won't even allow a nat 20 to
So
work as it would.
So what I was going to do, Tazzle, I will tell you is no matter what he does, Darkrai will not be afraid of Jerry, but he will be impressed.
Right. I was gonna say that too. As I was gonna tell Jerry, is you're not gonna scare it at all. It's just gonna be like a mutual. Okay.
It's like trying to intimidate a dragon. He'd be like, "I'm not scared of you. I'm impressed."
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
The question is, Jerry, do you want a battle between Kendra and Jerry to happen right now?
Do you want a battle between you and Darkrai to happen right now?
I was gonna say it would be 2-on-1, which is just hilariously fucked.
His moveset's OP as fuck.
Why would I fight Darkrai? I'd be fighting Jerry.
No,
you
I was
two
telling
versus
Jerry,
me.
Darkrai's moveset is OP as fuck.
You would hold me down while Darkrai just molested me. It would be terrible.
I'll put it this way, right? Of all the legendaries that you will meet on your journey,
Tickle him.
Darkrai's signature move is the only one that's had to be banned from every competition it's ever been in.
Are you sure?
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Well, number one, I'm not gonna do this, but number two, if I did take the head out, you guys still don't know where it came from.
That's true. They can't pin on you where it came from, but they would know that you have a severed head, which is still bizarre.
It's bizarre, but it's not intimidating.
It's not incriminating by nature. It's true.
But we're also not fucking retarded. You'd be like, he
You don't
killed
have a
somebody.
receipt for that.
I'm not gonna do it.
You
We're good.
literally also seeing as the head is sliced clean off as a decapitation, we can put two and two together and be like, yeah, he axed his head off. Like we're
Oh my
not
God.
stupid.
I just found this laying around. What are you talking about? It was just on the side
Yes,
of the road
there's
when we
just
walked
a
in.
clean slice right through the neck.
I would have to roll to see how Tazzle would react to that fucking thing.
The cashier
Exactly.
sold it to me back in the town, I swear.
Kendra would immediately be pissed off.
Like, what is happening? You've been carrying that in your beard the whole time?
Anyway, Tazzle, are you gonna watch this thing or not?
Yeah, I guess
Kendra will
sometime-
approach you. Kendra will approach and be like, I will hold your hand.
Yes, please do.
Hold your hand.
He will.
Trying
accept it
times.
Very
Okay.
neatly.
Are you ready, Tazzle? Your intimidation and your fear fades as he approaches you. You want to be afraid, but Kendra is keeping you from being so. That's a really good marker for fright. He gets closer to you, and he reaches that hand out, and he encapsulates your face. And as your eyes become pure black, your consciousness is ripped from the void, from life, from the stars, from the galaxy, and out and out and out and out to your viewing a speck of light like a distant candle in the darkness. And you zoom until even that is extinguished. And it's just cold nothingness. And your head is filled with the knowledge that no amount of compassion will ever sway all of this darkness. And you are slapped back into your consciousness.
Did it feel like a shove, or did it feel like flying?
It felt like you were being gently pulled away, but on the way in, it felt like you were accelerating at great speed.
Okay.
It felt like falling at great speed and landing back in your own head.
Oh.
Like if you've ever gone down in an elevator, like that times 10.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. I was gonna say
So-
like a dive bomb kind of deal. He'd probably like something like that a little bit.
And it is worth. Oops, sorry. It is worth noting because I fucked up. It is worth noting the timbre of the existential dread that hit the three of you was different for each of you.
Yes.
Right.
So Tazzle, yours was an existential dilemma that tells you that you as a person, for all of the compassion and all of the rage against the hatred that you do against your family and their nature, this vision, the nightmare, the dread it brings you is that it means nothing.
Yeah, that's what he feared.
So you can tell us how Tazzle would physically react. So Jerry broke down crying at his experience. Kendra could not bear to stand on her own feet. How is Tazzle going to react to that much dread imparted into your head at once?
He's gonna feel worse than he did before. But at the same time, he's gonna kind of be. It's kind of a tough situation, even though it feels worse before, but at the same time, kind of makes him want to try harder and kind of rejuvenate the push
So
that he had originally. So he's
So
feeling that
Tazzle-
between.
Tazzle's physical reaction that the other two will see, he doesn't fall to his knees. He doesn't seem to break down. His face is just empty.
Mhm.
It's just dead. There's nothing. He looks hollow.
Side note, what is Jerry's in mind?
What is Jerry's what?
Jerry's in minds mean? You said his was like
Oh, all the dread. So yeah, so I tried to describe to you your dreads, right? Kendra, when he zoomed you out, you were filled with this feeling of hopelessness that is not in the same way as Tazzle's, where there was no purpose and compassion. Your dread was to know that everything you do and everything you try to be will be forgotten. That the black is just greater than the light. Your whole being, your whole phoenix motif is a light in the darkness. And this gave you this dread of why bother being a light against so much dark? For Jerry's darkness was something more related to person-to-person interconnectivity. For all the wacky shit that Jerry does, the core of his being is that he wants to be around someone. He wants to be with people. And he does a bad job of connecting with people a lot. But like his backstory is predicated on the things that scarred him most in his life was losing people he cared about. So Jerry's pulled into this void and filled with a dread that tells him no matter how hard you try to be with someone or be around people or keep a connection, it will never last.
Oh, that's horrific.
So that's the timbre of the dread that fills the three of your heads when you interact with Darkrai physically. So that can kind of give you some justification as to how your characters would physically react to that being the forefront of your thought. It's just impossible to process that.
I almost kind of imagine it too being similar to the day when Tazzol was, 10 years before when he got up and he looked for his aunt and his cousins and nobody was there. And in the same way, like, he opens up the door and you kind of like zoom out to this little tiny speck just by himself. Everybody's gone, nothing's around. Just
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
the exact same thing. Am I gonna end up the same way that I started?
So you can take a moment as an individual in reality to think how you would feel if somebody ripped you out of your consciousness and filled you with the greatest form of existential dread to break down your character possible in a moment. That's the level of nightmare that touching Darkrai physically inflicts on you. It is mind-melting, for lack of a better. You basically get the idea that if he did not like briefly touch you, if he chose to grab you and hold on to you, you can't imagine what it would do to your mind.
That's intense.
All three of you, though, even in your mental state that he's put you in right now, all three of you are able to notice Darkrai's face changes as well as he looks at the three of you having changed from the experience and having just this look of blankness on your face. I would like I'm looking for an emotions check, but you can either do intelligence or charisma, whichever is your better stat.
I heard both low. Not gonna be good.
The intelligence.
Okay.
Still low.
Both.
Okay. All right. So Jerry, I'm gonna say just because you're behind him, you don't notice as well. Kendra and Tazzol, though, you do notice this, and it's difficult because his face is it's different than a person's, right? His expressions are different, but there's something familiar about his expression up until this point has been very like kind of blank, like observationalist, like he's just kind of checking you guys out. That has changed. And the closest thing you can put a name to the way his face looks right now is sad.
Oh.
He's upset.
I would really give you a now, but
I would give you a hug, but it would fucking destroy my brain.
Oh, to the friggin' creature. Yeah.
He says, I'm not sure I understand.
Shit. Do I want to try this? Do I melt my brain?
No.
Guy a hug.
No, this is my turn to say no.
Let's relax. Let's take a couple morphine pills, guys. Relax.
You touched him for 3 seconds, and your entire conception of the world fell apart for a moment. And you're going to take the time to hug him. That is very brave.
I'm gonna slowly take a fucking morphine pill.
Let the gods decide.
You guys are the white people in the horror movie. Stop.
Oh, okay, I won't.
Oh, you're not going to do it? Okay.
Okay. I'll give him an example, and I'll go to Tazzle, and be like this, and I'll give Tazzle like
What are you gonna give me?
a comforting hug
Oh. Oh.
Dark Eyes'
to show
face,
him.
as he watches you do that, it kind of like lights up for a moment. He goes, "So you do not fear the void."
Huh?
He
So
thinks
you
that
do
the
not
void
fear
is.
the void.
He
Me?
thinks you see
Talking to
the
me.
void.
Yes.
Well, I do not fear you. I guess I.
Then that is one in the same.
Huh. It makes me really want to give him a now.
I got points to spare.
I want to give
I'll
him a hug.
hug.
I want to give him a hug.
No, you're already a mental wreck.
He's in the middle of saying, "I have only ever met one other human who did not fear the void.
What happened to them?
They escaped this place.
Go.
I believe they are causing much change in your world."
No, great.
I can take a guess who that fucker is.
Ah, great. In game, darling. In game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to.
What happened? I don't even know.
What did he say?
Nothing.
I
He's
just,
talking about the Cheeto Man. He's talking about Cheeto Man.
Cheeto Man.
Bet he is.
Cheeto Man.
No. You said he's causing much change in the above world. I just said Trump?
Trump. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. That's
Sorry.
fantastic. Oh, Jesus Christ. You are free to guess in character or out of character who he's talking about.
I'm assuming Clay or Soul.
Or ask him if you please, but yeah.
Wait, would it potentially be the one who's killing Guardians?
Psst. I have not kept track of this one since they left.
Do you know?
You cut out, Kendra. What did they do?
Do you know of their name?
I cannot recall what they were meant to be called. But when they left, he took the moniker of Saul.
I knew it.
Ah,
Fuck that bitch.
Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
Guys, catch me up.
The Soul is the leader. He's the one who started it all.
Gotcha.
I just realized we haven't introduced ourselves. My name is Kendra. This is Tazzle. And that is Afraid. And that is Jerry, the dumb one.
Dumb? Hang on.
I love how we all have secondaries except for her.
Call me what you want.
The scared one. The dumb one.
The scared one, the dumb one, and the talky one.
The
I
moody
am the
one.
talky one that is not afraid.
He takes a moment. He goes, "I apologize. Do not feel invaded, but I discerned that information from our interaction."
Oh, I would have assumed so, but just wanted to be like,
Wait. Did the Reaper just agree I was dumb? Hang on.
yes. Please say yes.
No.
He
No.
he didn't say that.
But he didn't argue it either.
But he did not argue it, but he did not agree to it.
Why are we trying to make this canon lore? Hang on.
He didn't.
Jerry's
he-
dumb. Jerry's the
He
one.
did not. He
Shut
did
the
not
fuck up.
condemn,
He's
nor did he
misunderstood.
condone that.
Jerry's just misunderstood. Stop bullying Jerry.
He made no judgments of your intelligence.
You guys want to go outside again?
He goes, Darker at this point, he takes the time to sort of be silent for a moment. And he thinks, perhaps I can help.
Get back to live it.
Okay, go.
Yes. I'm
How's
interested
that?
in what you might do.
How so?
I will keep the greater spirits at bay for you. It will not be protection, but a veil that will hide you from them.
What? You said it yourself.
You've paid the price by viewing the void.
Oh. Well, okay then. Wonderful.
I am permitted to present gifts in exchange for nightmares.
Thank you. I'd very much appreciate that.
I must warn you, this is not a shield. It is not armor. It is a mask.
Understandable. Tread lightly.
It will be watching from afar with great interest.
After this excursion, the first couple of days are just going to be spent drinking.
Jerry, you never stop drinking. How can you spend the first days drinking when you're always drinking?
That's right! And I'll just pull out a bottle of whiskey from the beard.
Jesus Christ.
That is an understandable reaction.
Anyway,
You gonna ask the void monster for one, Jerry?
I could not blame for reacting to this information in that way.
Would you care to
Darkrai
share-
will extend a
Sorry.
tendril of blackness out to each of you and touch your forehead. And a rippling black spiral will appear directly in the center of each of your foreheads. And you can feel it emitting a pulse. You will bear this mark until you leave.
okay.
So we're questing in the void.
Do not die if you can help it.
We will try our best.
I find you too fascinating.
Another time, Darkrai. We'll see you again, I'm sure.
For your sakes, I hope it is a long time. I have negative effects on creatures that are still living.
I sensed that.
Well, okay then. Boys, let's go.
Before you depart, should you make it back to the land of the living, I will offer you this. And a token similar to the one on your forehead will form into a physical object. One for each of you.
What is it?
A favor of mine.
Oh,
Just recall the prize.
understandable. Thank you.
If you dream with that in your possession, as in on your physical person, you will reach me, and we will make a deal.
Very well.
Oh, that's exciting.
Good luck, chosen. The Creator will be disappointed if you die here.
The what?
The creator.
At that, Kendra's gonna turn to Tazzle. Does everyone know fucking chosen except for us? Like,
Yeah.
does everyone
Since
know
when am
about
I
it?
chosen? I've just been left by myself.
I feel that.
How am I chosen one when everybody keeps leaving? No one wants me.
Kendra-
to do anything. I'm doing it on my own.
Kendra will turn to Tazzle, kind of like side pro, not fully turn, but still like she's talking clearly to Tazzle, not to Jerry, and she'll be like, "I know you asked some questions before, or Silver appeared, interrupted. If we get out of this, I'll answer as many questions I mentally can to get back."
Alrighty. Sounds good. Let's make it out of here.
I just wanted to make sure. Didn't think I was a. It's just been a lot.
A weirdie.
All right.
Jerry's
These
just gonna be
bones.
grinning at this point. He's just happy someone chose him.
Jerry's the chosen one.
This might be the first time Jerry's actually heard himself referred to like that. The other two have heard it once or twice from other beings, but you may have never actually heard someone call you that before.
Kendra's gonna walk by and kind of like ruffle his hair, kind of like a dog. Like, keep
Jerry.
It's so wrong.
So gross.
I feel so disrespected.
Kendra, just for that, I need you to understand just how disgusting my hair is. Your hand's gonna come out sopping wet with
I
just
know.
some
Well then,
Can I?
That's
Well,
so
then it's a-
gross.
it's a good
viscous.
thing you're wearing a hat now, ain't it?
It's a viscous substance. It's not like just dripping like water off you.
Loopholes.
It's dripping like just slime.
Can I attempt to take out a Pokemon?
You can try.
I'll try to take out Kuchulain.
He will successfully deploy.
Okay. Kendra, come here.
Yep.
Show your hands.
Okay.
He's gonna clean. He's
He's gonna wash your hand
wash
off.
your hands off. I know this might be slightly gross, but it's less gross than that. And
Oh,
I
thank
would
you, thank
know.
you, thank you.
It's this like mucky crab
Like,
water. It's like
I mean, I appreciate it. I may have scruffed his head with the top hat still on it, but
The top
Not
hat's
like his-
disgusting too now.
I would not like his germs on me. Thank you. I don't want to get infected. Thank you.
Overhearing this, he's just gonna come over and just kind of cuddle her leg. Just sort of like
Oh,
a
God
deranged
damn it.
penguin.
I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna kick him like if he was a chihuahua. Be like, nope, Fucking- like a fucking chihuahua.
taco dog.
And then I'm gonna get an idea, and I'm gonna look down, be like, Groudon, Chuchalin, I think Jerry would like a bath.
Jerry's gonna overhear this. His eyes are gonna widen, and he's just gonna be like, "Stay the fuck away from me."
So shall he attempt a bubble beam? A light bubble beam? He's gonna get excited and he's gonna like rub his claws together and kind of tap him.
Be like, he's gonna be like, yeah,
Jerry's
Do
just gonna poof
it.
into smoke form.
do it.
He's just gonna poof into smoke form.
And he's gonna
It's not
do,
gonna matter. It's not a physical attack. He can still hit you.
You're gonna be some
Oh,
red
shit.
smoke soon. He's gonna do like, he's gonna have one claw, like he's gonna show it like, you want a little bit, and open it and be like, you want something the strongest I can hit him with? And he's asking
Be
Kendra,
like,
how
just-
much
just-
of a
just-
hit you want.
Just enough to make him clean.
I feel like we should be doing like combat rolls here for my
So-
bath. I should be able to like use
Are-
dodge.
Like a
Are you
light
going
hose,
to fight Are you going to fight the effort to clean you?
a light
Yes.
hose or a pressure washer?
So we're
Yeah,
going
I
to do
gotta
two.
look at my decks.
So we're going to do two things here then. Good Clay, you're actually going to have to roll me an attack roll to hit Jerry as he's trying not to get hit, and we're going
As he says that, can I use Dave? Can I have Dave pin him down with psychic?
You and him are going to need to make a
Okay.
contested strength check.
No, because I've gone into smoke form. I'm intangible.
So Dave is going to be using psychic prowess to restrain you.
Said strength check. You want me to do
Well,
a strength check?
remember, immunity to physical attack does not mean immunity to attack. It just means you cannot be grabbed. Dave is a tier 2 psychic type, so he can still.
You want me
Oh
to
my
do a
God.
strength check?
Jerry,
Is it
no,
just a
don't
strength
give me
check?
a
It's plus
shower.
6.
So actually,
Don't
because
want a bubble bath.
because of the
Strength
nature of
check
the,
is plus 6.
because of the nature of the way this is happening, Dave needs to make an intelligence check, and then Jerry, you need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh Jesus
Sorry, I rolled a
Christ!
17 on Tazzle, but it was for Kuchling.
You rolled a 17 for Kuklan. Well, fuck, he's getting hit by some water unless he can dodge it. Let's find out. Oh well, Dave didn't roll very well to restrain you, so you're gonna have to really fuck this up.
Get a 1. Damn it.
So you're able to avoid Dave's psychic grab, but the process of doing so is going to get you hit by Kuklan.
Wait, I didn't even try to dodge it. Hang on,
The
I
way
didn't
he
even try to
tries
dodge
run,
it.
He just
Don't
takes
let
the bubble
him.
beam
Don't
right
let
in
him.
the face, and he's
No,
so
no.
short,
Don't
it's
let
easy to
him.
just do a quick line. He's just like,
Oh, okay. So
No, no.
let's-
Hunter,
let's-
please don't let him. He
I
can
gotta
dodge.
be able to
He's
dodge. Hang on.
I'm trying
Let me
to-
the
do a
dodge
dodge.
action. The dodge action is going to impose disadvantage on Kuklan for this attack.
So you gotta roll again, Taz.
It
Oh,
doesn't matter.
fucking-
He hit you even worse that time. So, Kuklan, without the intention of damaging him, I'm assuming.
Right.
Let's see. Roll me the damage of the attack to see how wet you get him.
Please, you get me. This is like intense combat for me to just try to avoid a bat. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Oh
Almost
my
maximum
God.
damage. He's giving you a
Christ.
pressure washer bath.
So-
I'm actually
So
gonna be
clean,
clean.
dude.
What the fuck?
In the effort to hit you as you're swirling around to avoid Dave's psychic crush and you're trying not to get hit, Kuklan goes, all right, that's it. and the two claws slam together to make this massive hydro pump S beam and just annihilate Jerry right out of his smoke form. You're solidified under the ground by the water pressure, and you can just see this puddle of like shit washing off of Jerry.
One claw's
This is
shampoo
the
and the other's
best idea
conditioner.
I've ever.
As you are just lying in this puddle of dirty water, you're like, fuck.
Why? It's just like, why?
And it's worth noting that this isn't like clean water. It's like slightly warm, like a little mucusy crab water. So you're like,
Oh,
everything about this is unpleasant.
You're a little bit cleaner than you were before.
It's like you were trying to go down and slip and slide. Don.
He's got a 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner claw, and he's got the soap claw, and he fucking just blasts you.
You've been flavor blast.
He,
I have
he
blood
had
product.
he had bubble, and then he fucking used beam, and it's just like, that's new.
He never had bubble. He had bubble beam.
Incidentally, we're going to use this as a character moment for Kukith Lane. He's like, huh. He's kind of starting to get the visions of how to do a hydro pump.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Tazzle, you're welcome.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Tazzle, you're welcome.
I love it. Good job.
Jerry's just sitting
me and
soaked with his
Kendra.
arms crossed, pouting like a child.
Kendra's just gonna go over to Kuklane and just give him a fist bump. Be like, yes.
I love it.
He's like not in fucking
He's loving it.
Jerry's like, this is bullying.
Yes,
He's
yes.
like, hey, you're making him happy. He's been wanting to do something like that for a while.
Okay.
He's so
Let's
fucking
get this
proud of
over with,
himself. Yes.
boys.
Hydro pump, dude, that's phenomenal.
It's worth noting that his species cannot normally use.
I was gonna say, I'm looking. He
I
can't
know.
normally get it.
So,
So that's
this is an important character moment for him.
Look at Blastoise. Look at Blastoise.
Oh yes.
He's like, huh. So that's how you do it. Yeah, Kukulane's a physical water attacker, so he's really good at like smacking the shit out of you with water. He's not really good at like beam attack.
Right.
That'd be dope, though.
'Cause I think Bubble Beam's like his only main beam attack.
The rest of them are like smack the shit out of you
Yeah.
style
Night
attacks.
Slash
It went
version.
from a bubble to a bubble beam to a hydro pump. He's like, the more aggro he got, he bubbles and they just turned to water.
As Jerry, you pick yourself off of this pile of goop. You guys are thrust back into the memory that you're still in the void after that little bit of silliness. The coins that you were given by Darkrai, if anybody chooses to look at one, if you stare into it, it gives you this weird sense of like zoning out. Like as you look into it, you almost feel yourself
Oh.
losing focus on the world around you if you focus on the coin too much.
Mm.
That's good for
Hypnosis.
panic attacks.
Some
All right.
hypnosis.
So it's
Treasure.
like
I'm putting it
it's
under
like a-
treasure.
It's a disassociation button.
It's anti-anxiety meds for emergencies.
Could be. You are recalled to the fact that you are in the void by another scream in the distance.
Oh fuck it, let's charge headlong into that one too.
With caution. Fucking.
Where's this Modius? He can throw me. Oh wait, where are any of our Pokemon? Hang on. Oh wait,
In
they're
our
in our
There was a
Pokeballs.
moment
I
where
forgot-
they were
I forgot.
forcibly recalled.
Yep, I forgot about that bit.
Okay.
It is worth noting at the moment. Each of you that has a Pokemon out right now, the rest of your Pokeballs are coated in a black sludge.
For the single Pokemon usage. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna throw Asmodeus back out actually before we venture on too much further.
Okay.
Good to go.
Okay.
There is some manner of force preventing you from deploying multiple Pokemon right now.
Right.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if screaming, so where the bodies?
That's
If
good. That's a
so.
pretty big leap of logic. You can investigate the screaming, but I'm not sure that you'd be able to discern if that was where you were trying to go.
Okay, so can I investigate if where bone heading?
Yeah, I mean you can certainly investigate. Yeah, let's find out. Let's see what you.
From that we can discern. Okay, 16. It's not meant to
Okay.
be, Dave.
So you seem to find evidence that that is the direction you ought to be heading in. The
Direction.
trail of evidence there that something has moved recently heads in that direction.
Okay, head to the screaming. Got it. That's. It's like, oh. Is that this way?
It would
What?
be. I'll show you. It would be this early way.
Where? Okay. Let's go.
Okay. It's worth noting as you progress through the darkness, all of you together. You begin to feel the tinges of something watching you, and the mark on your forehead burns just a little. You feel it's like it's like getting a fever, right? Your head gets a little hot. And this pair of red eyes that was watching you from the trees just goes into the darkness.
Fucking Bane.
Oh yeah, Kuchan's part dark type. He's water.
He is part
Is that
dark
gonna
type.
help me in any way, shape, or form?
I guess so it remains to be seen.
Forgot
Yeah,
that
let's-
stuff. Dark type.
As you guys progress, you will begin to see a small group.
These fucking things.
A small group of Yamasks huddled together. They seem to be showing each other their masks and sort of crying about it.
Oh no.
Every once in a while, they seem to trade.
Trade masks. You can't do that.
Mhm.
That's not how that works. Can I roll investigation to see if
You can roll investigation to do what?
there's any bones nearby?
Sure. Apart from the general facade of the area being the occasional partially complete skeleton, there are certainly bones nearby. The trail that you guys seem to have been following does appear to come to a close, sort of around the center of where these guys are. And there appears to be 3 partially complete skeletons intermingled with one another.
Fuck. I need 2 of the 3. Well, I'm not going first.
I will.
Yep, Jerry, they don't know you. First.
Alrighty. So we're gonna repeat the same old tried and true method. I'm gonna jump into Asmodeus's hand and he's gonna launch me.
He's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
launch you toward them.
Yes.
Remember, you are minus 2 health total.
I know. So is that gonna be a strength check?
Right, I'll activate.
I mean, Asmodeus can just toss you. They're like 20 feet in front of you. He's capable of tossing you. If he's not trying to do it accurately, he can toss you there.
Yep. I'm just jumping into the mix.
Are you jumping into the bone pile or?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. Like a leaf pile made out of bones. Let's do. Yeah.
With a mild crash, you land between them, dispersing the pile of bones into a much wider area. And all three of the Yamasks are just.
All right. Out of character. I don't really know an ethical way to take Pokemon.
What do you mean by take Pokemon?
I mean, I'm gonna try and take one of these, like capture one of these.
Yeah. You can try to talk to him in some way, shape, or form, or you can just fight him with Asmodeus and then just normally catch it, low health. Just throw a Pokeball at it.
No, I'm
That's
curious.
the original normal way. There was no talking in the games. You just beat the shit out of him until you caught.
Kendra's over here like.
Try a way that you haven't tried before.
Kendra's over here like, you're trying to catch one? Oh my god!
I was gonna say, hang on. I am gonna try and talk to him first, though. I'm just gonna. Jerry's gonna be on his back, just sort of belly exposed to the sky, weirdly clean at this point.
Yep. I was gonna say, you look nice now.
And with my big fuzzy beard just sort of covering the rest of my body, I'm just sort of under a blanket of beard, gonna kind of look up at these things and just say, "Well, hello there, little dude." And I don't have a game plan past that, really.
I usually don't either.
The one that's directly in front of you, you can see this little ball of purple flame begin to form on its nose.
I like purple flames.
Oh wait, hang on. I've got these are dark types, right?
No.
Well, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I'm gonna sort of get to my feet, or to my knees at least, and just sort of kind of put out a calming hand and say, "It's okay, it's okay." I'm gonna reach into my beard and I'm gonna pull out a blood bag. I'm just gonna slowly push it towards the feet of this thing. I think I've got 3 blood bags I stole. Maybe it's 4.
Yeah, I don't remember how many you got.
Yep, that's 4 blood bags. Nope. I toss a blood bag to it.
Toss it a blood bag. Okay. It makes no attempt to catch said blood bag and lets it splat on the ground, seemingly uncertain what to do with that. It's like, ah. But in the process of confusing it, the little purple flame on its nose seems to disappear.
Barry's gonna motion for Tazzol and Kendra to turn around.
I'm gonna whip it out. When in doubt, whip it out.
God damn it.
This is just, no, but it's not gonna be good.
Asmodeus, turn around, buddy.
Um,
Don't look at whatever Daddy's gonna do.
so if they are both turned around, Kendra, are you gonna turn around or? Maybe.
Kendra?
Kennedy,
Hello?
alive or sleeping?
She died.
Oh, she's muted.
Oh.
You're
Kenny,
muted
unmute.
if you're trying to say something. She's probably
Oh,
her mom.
she is AFK for a moment. She sent me a message. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, I'm going to assume that she's turned around, and this is probably good because she would not approve of my next move.
Okay, we're going to assume she's turned around then.
So I take the blood bag back from the feet of the thing, and I open it up a little bit, and I drink some. And then I kind of hand it, still in my hands, over to the little thing to see if it'll accept.
it sees you do this and it just goes, oh.
I like that. That's cool. Oh, dude. Don't get too close, Jake.
Is that all it does?
Yep.
Oh fuck! I just drank blood for no reason.
Oh, dude.
What else do I have? God damn it! Hang on, let me look at my inventory.
No. You missed an adjective in there. You didn't just drink blood for no reason. You just drank human blood for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so not okay. I've got dead worms too. I'm gonna pull those out of the beard.
There's a difference. Like some people drink like pig's blood and shit. Like so, no, you drink human blood. There's a whole fucking whole other realm of not okay going on here.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So I've still got 12 parasite worms from the ones that were in us last time. I shoved them in my beard. They're dead.
Oh, that's right. You did take those.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would the fuck would you do that?
How much of that did you have to overhear?
I heard all of it. I'm wearing to that folks.
Oh,
That's good. You do what I did. Walk around with the headset on. Good job. Good job.
That's so funny.
She can't talk to us, but she can hear
bad-
everything we're saying.
Bad.
That's what I did.
Sorry, I had to use the fucking bathroom. Bad thing for Kendra would not have turned around, so she definitely saw that because she couldn't trust as far as she could throw you.
I wouldn't
So you
have
never
drank
s-
it if you... No. I wouldn't have drank it if you weren't turned around.
Since Hunter said I turned around, how it just
I
saying.
didn't know how
Kendra-
long you were going to be.
But just saying, if I do that and fucking Jerry of all asks Kendra to turn around, it's not gonna happen because she can't fucking trust you as far as she can throw you. So
let's
for now, I will
let's-
allow it.
let's do it this way. Let's say that Kendra, just to appease you, kind of like partially turned, but she was like glancing over her shoulder, like seeing what the hell you were up to. So she was still keeping an eye on you. She just happened to not quite notice the moment where you took the sip. She noticed you have a open blood bag that you tried to hand to the creature.
After the worms, the head was coming next.
After the work, as soon as she sees you pull out worms, she's like, no. And then she'll just check out the bone dusted ghost food that she has, and she will.
You should almost be out of it this point.
Oh yeah, I gotta buy more rations and whatever the fuck else.
You've used that for a couple different ghost encounters at this point.
And my bug jerky.
I pull out 2 worms, I throw one at it, and I eat the other one.
Oh no, Jerry. I'm going to ask you a very important question.
It's already dead.
I
What
love when
can
the
it
DM
do?
says that.
Are you sure you want to consume the parasite?
It gives
Okay,
my
when you say it
D&D
like that-
hard.
Wait, it's
Who
already
says
dead
that?
though.
Dungeons and
No,
Dragons.
you. I don't think you understand. Those worms, the red witch, can do this. They came from a witch. She is Satan incarnate. You're going to eat it,
I'm just asking for sure.
and it's not
so
a
we know.
worm. It's not
It's
a
not-
worm.
It's
It's a
not a worm.
parasite.
Oh,
Think alien parasite.
Are you sure?
all right. Hang on. I have an
Think
idea.
get inside of you, lay organs in your brain, and bust out your eyes.
Hang on. I said I have an idea.
Okay.
Gary's gonna dangle the worm over his mouth, think about it, take it away, look over at Kendra and say, "Hey, can you bring out Firebolt for a second?"
I don't have him.
So the answer is no.
Yolnir. I think.
Why?
Oh, wait, is he? Because I was gonna try and cook the worm before I ate it.
No, you're not eating the fucking worm.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, it wouldn't need-
She's like, don't do it. It's a bad idea.
If you die, it's your own fault.
Cut it in half, see what happens.
It's already cut in half.
Ah, shit. Alright. Yeah.
That's
Not
why he's
make it.
assuming it's dead.
Oh, assuming.
Assuming? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Good point. Yeah. So I don't do that.
I gotta watch my language.
So wait. I've got parasites in my beard? Hang on. You just let me walk around with parasites?
Welcome to D&D.
Okay, all I'm going to say before I give
You're the one
anything
who
else
put them
away,
there.
before I give away anything else, all I'm going to say is I don't make the decisions around here.
You're the one who decided to red witch worm, put them in your beard, dumbass.
And to
I thought
set
they
your
were
quest
dead.
there.
I
Which
maintain that I never said the words. They are or are not dead. I have not confirmed or denied anything as to the nature of these parasites. All you know for sure is that Silver interacted with them at some point and did his best to destroy them. And they are no longer in one piece.
Okay. Yeah.
Think of them
I
as
give
like
up.
real world. Think of them as like real world's earthworms. The more segments you cut them into, the more they multiply. It's like a hydra.
I haven't confirmed that either, but that's terrifying.
You can only do that so many times for real worms, but it is a conundrum sometimes. Okay, yeah, Jerry just sort of thinks twice, and puts the worm back in his beard. He leaves the other one for the Pokemon just out of curiosity, but he puts it away. And
The Yamask in front of you instinctively notices this parasite, and a much larger ball of purple magma-like flame will emerge on its nose, and it just obliterates what's left of this worm in a purple fireball.
And good job, you made it mad.
Want the purple fire.
can I hug it?
You could try if you would like to.
I would love to try to hug the monster. All right.
All right. Well,
Not
if
a
you reach out,
monster, it's a
you reach out-
Yamask.
what the fuck is this? You reach out and cuddle monster the Yamask, and as you kind of like grab its body, like its upper body, because its mask is just on a little tendril. You grab the upper body. You can just see this like little tear start to form. It's like, ah,
Oh. Like,
It has-
is this a happy tear, or is this a get this thing the fuck off me tear?
the creature it wants to remain stoic, but it's like, ah, and you just see the arms kind of close around Jerry.
Oh.
Oh.
Seeing the first Yamask cry, you can see the other two are starting to tear up.
Jerry's just gonna open his arms, inviting the other two into a kind of a group hug.
The other two are more
Kendra-
hesitant to join the
Kendra
group
is
hug.
shook. Kendra is shook. She's gonna be like, where the fuck did this come from? Who is this guy and where's Jerry?
It's only because he got a bath. Don't be impressed. He like leans over and says that.
Jerry's gonna pop down to one knee after seeing the other two hesitate and just sort of say, "We're gonna be here for a little while. The three of you guys want to tag along with us?"
He's building on me for this quest.
They kind of take a minute to like look at you and then like look around at each other, and all three of them become fixated on the bone pile which you have scattered now.
Oh shit! If we help you pick up all these bones, would you like to come with us?
Kendra will pipe in and be like, we're trying to lay the spirits to rest. And then return land of the living. You can join us that way. Unless you wish to stay here.
They once again they look over at you, and for a moment they seem excited, but then they immediately begin to focus on. They immediately begin to focus on the floor around them and the bones that have been scattered around.
Jerry's gonna pick up 3 of the bones and put them in a small pile, just sort of try to gauge their reaction.
They seem to shuffle. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm me and Dave are also gonna help,
Put the bones back to the pile.
and Kendra will call over and be like, "You're gonna have to help us organize them so that way they go to the proper body."
Yeah, let's put the skeletons back together.
They seem to float around the pile that you make, Jerry, and they're trying to discern something. They're arguing back and forth silently, and they do this little thing where they group up and they seem to exchange masks again, and they sort of look down at the one they're holding and
Oh my god. I really need one of these things. This combines absurdly well with Gullerk to make something hellish. Okay.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Alright, yeah, Jerry's just gonna quickly start to grab bones and add them to the pile.
Okay. The bigger the pile the bigger the pile gets with just all of the random bones, the more returning to their original distressed state the 3 Yamasks get, where they're just rapidly arguing with one another and exchanging masks back and forth and pointing at different piles and different bones.
Seeing this, Jerry's going to stop doing said action. And like Kendra, is going to start to try to organize said piles.
I will hold up one of the bones that I have collected. Be like, "Okay, now who does this belong to?"
The Yamask on the left seems to have its mask kind of pulled a little bit toward. I also love how casually you guys are handling human remains with no fucks to give.
Kendra doesn't give a shit.
But she, the mask sort of leans toward the bone that you're holding, and it's that Yamask is like,
Okay. So I will set it in front of it.
okay.
Hold on. I got this.
Tazzle's a little oh god.
Boom.
But me as a
There you go.
necromancer class lover, I am wanting
A
to
tally.
animate.
Hunter, what do you want me to roll to see how many?
I'm going to say that you need.
Because this is going to be a long fucking.
I'm going to say you need to discern 3 for each pile in order to do enough sorting for them to tell the difference.
Okay.
I have a strange feeling how this could end, but yeah. Let's keep going.
Same Tazzle, same. What do you want me to roll? See how many bones I have. 'Cause I have lots of bones. I've been collecting them the entire time.
I'm going to say that both you and Jerry have a pile with a considerable number of bones in them. There are 206 bones in the human body. You probably have about 50 from each corpse left here.
Okay,
You need to
I will hold
sort
up a skull.
3 major bones for them to tell the difference between the piles.
Okay. We'll say that was a femur. Hold up a skull. Whose skull does this belong?
Can I make a perception check or a medical thing to see if I can help differentiate which bones go with the others to try to match up?
You can certainly make a medicine check here.
To try to help out in some way. shape,
See,
or
gender.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me double check.
These things are a little too
Okay.
marred to tell the difference. the Yamask will one at a time come up to you, and they will try to place the mask upon the skull to see which one fits the best. And this time, the one in the middle seems to be satisfied.
The skull. Do they have to be different bones for each one?
I'm going to say you can't give one pile two skulls, right?
Well, no shit. But I'm saying, like, each one is supposed to have 3. Do you want us to list off 9 different bones? Or be
Let's,
like 3 heads, 3 femurs?
Yeah, let's say each one's going to have a skull, and then 1 major leg bone and like 1 major upper body bone.
Okay. So we'll do the skulls first. Easiest.
Is anybody else going to do something here, or are we going to let Kendra just handle remains until the Yamasks are satisfied?
I mean, I can also handle remains in a similar manner, I suppose. Just sort of.
Kendra only has so many bones in her pile. You also have a pile.
There are more bones scattered around. I can go try to look around for more bones.
There are miscellaneous ones scattered about that are not part of the 2 major piles if you would like to try to find.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do I have a skull in mine?
Let's find out. Well,
Tonight just sucks.
There isn't. There are some miscellaneous things scattered about, but it's like a digitary bone or like part of a broken something. There's not a lot of full stuff that you can see it in the near vicinity, and you're afraid to cross contaminate. Excuse me, Jerry. I'm going to say there is probably at least 1 skull in your pile, if not multiple, that are buried among things.
Like Kendra, I'm gonna kind of bring the skull to each of the 3 Pokemon and see, judge the reactions.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Extremely confident in this decision. The one on the right accepts that as part of their pile.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, do I have a femur in my pile?
Take a look. Do you?
Yes, I do. I have no idea. What do you want me to roll for it?
Roll 20, you.
I know.
Gotcha.
She said the thing.
No.
I do.
I'm going to say no, you do not have an obvious femur. It would be very likely to tell the difference.
I'm going to check if I have the other skull.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
What were you searching for, Kendra?
To see if I had the other skull.
Okay. It appears the answer is no.
Ah. Sad.
Can I roll to see if I have the other skull?
You can try.
Oh,
Yes.
let's go.
Nice.
I got
It appears the answer is yes. And there's something bizarre about this particular skull.
Should I roll a perception check?
There's no need. Tazzol, I'd like you to roll a perception check, though.
Yeah, let me do
Was it
something.
shot in the face? Was it shot in the face?
Tazzol, as he picks this up and goes, "Hey guys, I found the other one." You look at this skull, Tazzol, and immediately you notice the canines of this, the fangs of this skull are elongated more so than as typical humans should be. And that's where we're gonna leave it today, guys.
What does that mean? What does it mean?
When we start off, he's gonna run up and grab.
Jerry,
that.
mark it.
Oh
wanna
shit,
forget.
you're right. I did. Yep, you're right. I didn't mark it. Hang on, give me a sec. I can't remember. Do I know your family is vampire? You shared that with me, right?
You shared it with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you did. Like, hey Tazzle, I found your mom. I'll just hold up the skull.
Oh my god. Could
God.
you imagine? That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he.
So that means this one used to be a vampire, and we killed these two.
Oh.
That's fucked up. Hang on.
So, Josh, just so you're aware, Yamask is a ghost type Pokemon. They carry around the faces of their dead bodies. What they used to look like.
Hey, Kennedy,
Mhm.
I was happier not knowing that.
So these guys are arguing over which face was theirs when they were alive.
Yup.
So